And we are live. It's your boy HollyHood Sensei and
And you
BMT. We in the building. Culture Watch episode 3. We back.
episode three.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
man.
missed y'all last week, but we here this week.
We had a refresh,
It's your boy
get some
HollyHood
stuff together.
Sensei.
We got some more stuff in the works. Um, Shout out to the locker room. You know what I'm saying? The boys in the locker room, they definitely held it down and definitely slayed and killed. I was rocking with that conversation. I was watching. I was like, when niggas be on shit, they be all day on it. So um but yo, we back here doing the culture watch. What's going on? Shout out to Mrs. Jones. And all those who coming in, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Also does us big help. If you come over to the Blurred Cartel YouTube channel, watch the video if you can through the YouTube channel. We want the views. We want the view count to go up as well as we want the sub counts to go up. So share it with your friends, your family, those. We're very family orientated, friendly, as well as we're very Catholic in our thoughts. So do us that one solid, like, share, subscribe, and let's get at it. HollyHood Sensei, what's the first topic, bro?
Yes, sir. Yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Blurred Cartel. We are everywhere, every social media platform. You know what I mean? And I'm everywhere as well. So hit that subscribe button on my YouTube, Hollyhood underscore Sensei 215, and on TikTok, Hollyhood underscore Sensei 215. You know what I mean? And follow me on Twitter too at Sensei Hollyhood. I'll be on that joint. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Shout out to Overall 99 in the building. Wazam.
mm.
You know what I mean?
What's going on overall? What's going on? Shout out to my homie overall. So I have a question.
Yes, their first topic. Oh yeah, what's your question?
Do you think we have some men that feel too entitled?
Hmm. We have men that feel too entitled. And pertaining to what?
Well, we got the topic right now that you're about to pull up. 50 Cent and his son controversy. If you want to pull it on up, and let's go ahead and get
Yes,
at
sir.
that.
Yes. 50 Cent, Mr. Curtis Jackson himself, and his son Marquise Jackson.
Mm, that look just like him, boy. That is him, boy. Just without the mustache. That's scary.
Woo! Yes, it's no way he could deny that man. There's
Oh,
no way he denying that boy. All right, so Marquise is in the news right now because he said that the $6,700 a month that 50 was giving his mother for child support wasn't enough. I mean, he said they barely survived off of that. You know what I mean? So he went on to offer his father 6,700 just for a day of his time. You know what I mean? Just you know, come chill with me for a day. I'll give you $6,700. You know what I mean? Crazy situation after all these years, to come out and talk about it. But we gonna get into it. Well, what's your thoughts? On this whole situation here. You know what I mean? His comments and is 6,700. Is that a minimal amount when when your father is 50 Cent? You know what I mean?
it's definitely an entitlement amount because I'm gonna be honest. If you my son and you going around being disrespectful, and I understand that your mother, Cuban Links, had trained you up to be like that, taking pictures with my enemy, doing stuff, saying stuff about me, calling me all kind of names out of pocket. I mean, you don't see Diddy's son doing that. You don't see Steve Harvey's son doing that. You don't see Jaden Smith's son. You know what I'm saying? You don't see
Queen, how you
majority of,
doing?
you know what I'm saying? You don't see other men's sons that are in a celebrity status holistically running around. But I gotta be honest, Marquise has been very disrespectful to his father. Now, let's not forget his father offered to set him up with a business and teach him, like, remind you, 50 is a businessman. 50 is an entrepreneur. Jeezy, Jeezy's son got a business because Jeezy taught him how to run a business. Rick
Right.
Ross, Rick Ross' son got a business, chicken and waffles, that he running pretty lucratively and making money. You know what I'm saying? Jaden's doing things. Little Wayne's son is doing things. So your father teaching you how to run a business, that in itself is money in by itself.
Right.
But I'll be happy, I know you'll be happy to be able to get in certain type of rooms with his network and hey, let me work with you and get my paper up. But mind you, how old is Marquise right now? How old is Marquise?
25.
Oh, bruh, you ain't in college, bro. Your child support's supposed to been and shut off. Your child support checks for that been shut off. So in other words, 50 Curtis has been doing that out of love. I know y'all know I know 50 other than being a troll, but 50 has still been sending his son money out of the respect that you my son. So we take for granted the things that fathers will do for their sons and say, well, that's not a lot of money. But no offense, but you could have took that money and bought a food truck, got a box truck. You could have done a lot of things. That's what I'm just saying from my opinion as somebody who don't mind making money. You could $6,700. I don't know what you that I don't know what you would have done with that. Is that livable where you at in HollyHood? $6,700 a
I
month. Is that
mean, in Philadelphia right now, I mean, it should be. I mean, but back when I was a child, if you know, we was getting 6,700 for child support, we would have been good. Like, I mean, but we didn't live in New York. You know, I don't like. For me, this situation screams of it's not even about the money. The money is you know the front. I mean, that's being put up for everybody to come see. That's the money is the distraction. You know what I mean?
right?
This screams of a child that's upset that he never had a chance to, you know, be a part of his father's life. You know what I mean? Or his father be a part of his life. Vice versa, whatever. You know what I mean? That boy, you know what I mean, regardless of the situation 50 got with his mother,
Mm-hmm.
that boy wanted to be with his father. You know what I mean? Deep down inside, every young man, you know what I mean, you look up to your father, you idolize him, whatever. You know what I mean, at some point in your life. You know what I
Right.
mean? You need your father there. You know what I mean? And he never had that relationship with his dad. And to your point, him taking pictures with his enemies and doing all this other shit, I mean, that's not gonna get you the favor you desiring. You know what I mean? You showing out in the most toxic of ways. You know what I mean? I just feel like it was a better way, for him to get his message across. Like, you know what I mean, that's still your father at the end of the day, regardless of y'all strained relationship. You should still be able to hit that man up as his son and say, "Listen, like, you know what I mean, I'm just trying to talk to you. Like, we just need to have a conversation." He 25. Like, you 25 now, bro. You not 15. You not 12. You 25. You a grown ass man. Like, you know what I mean, you're grown. You done passed the 21 threshold. You grown, bro. Like, be a man and have a conversation with your father. You know what I mean? Fuck social media and
Yeah.
doing all this other bullshit. Be a man and have a conversation with him. You know what I mean? And
Right.
you know the problems you have with him, and you know the problems he has with you. You know what I mean? Put all that shit on the table and talk as men. You know what I mean? And get this shit out. You know what I mean? That 6,700 shit, that's just a distraction. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's just, you know, That's the wool over, that's the veil over your eyes right now. You know what I mean?
That, right. It don't even have to. I think there's too much. They got too much eyes on their business. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure if he would hit up his dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey dad, like, don't call him 50. That's what the world know about it. Call him dad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to have y'all intimate father and son moment. You know what I'm saying? And believe me, like, y'all, and salute to you on that. But some sons or some men will probably be better off if they had an intimate moment of bonding with their father. Getting to know them and actually talk with them. It ain't always about the money. If money is the basis, and I'll even tell this to the ladies, please don't make money the basis of your child and the father's relationship. You can do some things far more than just with just money. You can that man could take that boy to the park or take that young boy to the park. Get throw football. Ride a bicycle, play games, stuff like that. It's time. I can tell you right now, as being a father with my sons, my boys just want my time. My son now, he's a teenager. He want to talk to me about teenage stuff. So I'm surprised when he put down his controller and I say, "Hey, why you hit pause?" He said, "Dad, I want to talk to you about some stuff. I've been thinking about and going through in high school, and starting out in high school." And I'm like, "Dang, I didn't even know this little homie was thinking like this." So yeah, I agree. It's more deeper than I think sometimes, yeah, I think some men, that especially how we seen them on YouTube right now, Hollywood. I think if they had a better grounded connection to like their roots, they
Hmm.
wouldn't be acting or maneuvering the way they find grounded, or find some man that's grounded. So,
Right.
that's what I got to say about the Curtis and Marquise thing. Like, you're right, it ain't about the money. He
Right.
that boy needs something more.
As we said before, money cannot raise children. You know what I
No,
mean? It can help you. You know what I mean? It can assist you as you're raising your children, but money is not the end all be all for you to raise it. You need active parents in children's lives. You know what I mean? You see how much better certain individuals turn out when they have both of their parents actively in their life. You know what I mean? Guiding them through whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's so many, I guarantee it's so many rich kids or just kids of, famous people that, I mean, if they could tell you, what would you rather have? Just time with your parents or the money and the fame? Most of them is choosing the time. You know what I mean? They're going to choose that time. You know what I mean? But hopefully that young man get what he crying out for. And he basically just crying out for attention from his pop. You know what I mean? But he just need to be a grown man about it and approach the situation differently. I mean,
yeah,
but like I said, the 6700, that's just a distraction. That's all it is. But
yep.
what we got for the next John? All right, so
Mm.
LA City Council, it's wild out there. You know what I mean, crowd in an uproar.
It's pretty bad out there right now, LA, as it should be. Um,
We had a profanity laced recording. You know what I mean? That, whoo, a lot of racist remarks on that John, bro. Yes. It's,
she's. I hope
it's
more of them get called out. I hope more of them get
oh
called
yeah.
out. Um, so if y'all don't know what's going on, LA City Council president got caught making very harsh, derogatory, and vulgar remarks about about another city council member's child. You know, calling him a monkey, talking about him, his looks, his features, and also saying that somebody need to take that boy around the corner and beat him and beat some sense into him. And we're not talking about like paddle. We're talking about like beat him. Now this is somebody in a seat of power that has an ideology and thought process like that. And you have to wonder, LA is a pretty big place. And this person has been in a seat of influence. So it doesn't it doesn't blow my mind for me in Hollywood because we understand there are people in power. People say that we're crazy. That don't mean, no offense, black men any good.
Right.
And people can say, well, that's just one example. No, man, you got to wonder like how many times things like this have come up. And when we saying that we need to change that of the system, people think that, well, you can't. What are you talking about? This person, they want, and shout out to the people that put the the foot on her back. That, yeah, hey, you might need to get out of here, ASAP. We don't need no speech. You just need to get out of here. But what's your thoughts on that, bro? Maybe you think we should hear an apology, try to figure things out.
No. I mean, you know, you know how they do. They'll issue an apology. Somebody will write up a statement, but I mean, your apology means nothing. I mean, because you done already said how you feel. Like,
Right,
I mean, we know
right,
how you really feel, so you can apologize all you want and try to dress it up. But at the end of the day, we know you racist. You know what I mean?
definitely.
You called this boy a little monkey. You know what I mean? And we know what that's referring to. You know what I mean? We know. You know what I mean? Why that monkey moniker was placed on black folks. We know how derogatory that phrase is. So you know what I mean, apologies, nah. And for people, as you said, her to be in a seat of power like that and her to have that type of mindset, this shit is it's scary, but in the same time, it's reality. You know what I mean? That's what we facing across. You know what I mean? A lot of states in the United States. You know what I mean? We got a lot of people in power that would rather see people that look like me and you, either dead or in jail somewhere. We don't really give a fuck about y'all. You know what I mean? And hopefully, everybody that shares her sentiment, how she felt on that recording, they all resign. You know what I mean, they all forced to resign. You know what I mean, because we got to get this shit out of here. Like, you know what I mean, we can't have people that's actively making decisions for the people, for the public that think this way. Like this is crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Man,
and I wish I was in LA right now because I'd be right out there with them niggas. You know what I mean? Because this is
I
some
agree.
bullshit. And hopefully, I hope this doesn't cause any more, black brown beef. You know how it is out in LA. You know what I mean, in Cali, the Mexicans and the blacks, they've been beefing for years. You know what I mean? And this is just another reason to ignite some shit. You know what I mean? I hope it doesn't, steer in that direction, but this some bullshit. I mean,
But
I'm not happy about
I'm gonna
this one.
push this at the culture for especially and we know we have people who are not just black that watch culture watch and our other channels. I ask y'all and I implore y'all don't forget to use y'all voice for how people speak or think about us. Make sure y'all use y'all voice too, because when things happen to y'all be wanting the black voices to also help push y'all. But then when it's time, I'm just saying, I'm being honest and fair. You can't speak for me in my time of hurt and need. You can't ask for the same thing of representation or protection when it's like that. Like, are you gonna call out your own when they're doing stuff like that? And that's real. That's real. Like I said, we already got enough tension amongst us. But I'm like, when you have it where somebody, are y'all going to check your own? Like we got to check our own. You know what I'm saying? So that was said. I get it, but also we want accountability. And, you know, I get y'all say, well, who are y'all? And we got to be accountable. Okay, cool. But make sure we know we in a different age of a market of media. You know, like things can go left real quick. Understand? Y'all rock. Y'all see the most by BTM. There are great replacement is coming through the border to replace her. She got caught, but there are many dairy to replace her. Um, that could that. I mean, it is true, but just like we got browns coming through, we have a lot of blacks coming through. Also, we have blacks coming from the Caribbean, from South America, and also from Africa. There are a lot. There are more of us in the world than there are of any other race. I just want y'all do know that there are more blacks in the world. You know, we do speak different language. We do speak different languages and do come all over. The thing about it is, that's why I say it's going to be kind of hard to breed out the black race. When people say the black race will be gone, I'm like, good luck, good shit. That's been thousands of years. I just want it where people get caught saying this kind of crazy stuff. You axed out, you dealt with. We don't want the apology, like HollyHood said. You got to just go. Thank you. I'm glad you said what you actually was thinking. I like when we catch people behind closed doors. I wish we set up more hidden audios and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we did. I wish we did it more. If I was a janitor, I'd be setting all kind of audios in rooms with mofos. I want y'all to know how. I want y'all. As I'm saying, man, that closet stuff is way more dangerous, potent. Um, um, people get a lot of people. Yeah, thank you. Overall, telling BNT people get confused on facts. Just take the. Yeah, it is what it is, man. There's a lot of us, man, and we are pushing for more positions. So, what's the next one, Hollywood? What we got next?
Yeah, man. Next John. Next John should be a doozy.
Oh,
No voting. No fucking. Saucy Santana and Trina. You know what I mean? Yes, that is the title of the song. No voting, no fucking. Now BLK, the largest dating app for black singles. You know what I mean? They are trying to get people to vote. You know what I mean? So they recently teamed up with Trina and Saucy Santana for, you know, to shift the culture into voting. You know what I mean? So I have not heard the song. You know what I mean?
I look forward to what it
I have
sound
not
like to go.
I have not
Y'all
heard
have
it.
to. Y'all have to go over the song now. Y'all got to go over the song now.
I I have not listened to it, but you know what I mean? I will take a listen to it just because, you know what I mean, I am, you know. But what's your thoughts on it?
Listen, man.
let me
After the,
let me take a few listens.
but I know he Hollywood's a music head, so it's upon his job to listen to the music of what's going on. Now, for me, I'm a little disappointed because first off, I don't like that we always gotta add hypersexual behavior in politics. That's a really bad look um, for us as a culture to add that in to our talking points. What goes on in the bedroom has nothing to do with my political belief as a man or as a woman. Now we're hearing no. If you don't vote, well, vote for who? Who are you talking about? I need to vote for. Are you trying to levy your? your sex to who I had to vote as, and see that to me, that's that's not really a choice. Because if you're telling me, see, first of all, you're not telling me who I have to vote for. I could actually vote in the opposite of what you want if you want to be fair. I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm just telling y'all, like, I think this went about very wrong. Like, the biggest turnout of black men voting was for Obama, but Obama never said, if y'all don't come out, you're less of a man or you're less of a black man. I never heard Obama, and y'all would have to find the audio. Obama never said that. He just said, "Hey guys, I want to see change. If y'all want to see certain changes, or you know." And I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know how HollyHood felt about that, but I did want to see someone who looked somewhat of my caricature up in the highest seat of power. I know some people think that's a little bit that's vain or that's sultry. No, dude. I'm sorry. I got tired of seeing a bunch of old white dudes sitting on that seat. I want to see somebody like me on that seat. I don't give a damn if he was half or whatever hell. He liked me. He had a big nose like me, and I felt that, and I actually was very overjoyed. So I'm glad he had a seat for 8 years. Whether y'all liked him or not, that was my president. That was all of y'all president. Now the thing about it was he never said, "Hey, you're less of a man." He treated his wife with respect. He treated his children with respect. But he never, not one time I ever heard the Obama family ever say, "If you don't vote, no fucking." That's stupid. We gotta really stop. We gotta start checking these artists and these rappers. I'm really getting tired of hearing them always
Uh,
think that their opinion matters in the rap. I don't know. I don't even know what HollyHood heard, but he came back real quick. So
let
go
me let
ahead.
me get it. Let me get into some of these comments real quick before I go in. Hold on. Yeah, why? Listen, why did they pick both of them? I mean, that's what I want to know. Like, free speech allows ignorance to show itself. That is
Yeah,
very true. I mean, shout out to Creative Solutions in the building. What's up with you? You know what I mean? She's not feeling it, obviously.
yeah, man.
But yeah, as I go through these comments, I put myself on mute as y'all saw, and I just went to actually view the video. A minute 57 seconds. I only got through 40 seconds of it. Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
only
You
got through
couldn't
40
make it to the
seconds.
whole thing?
No, because if that is the approach that y'all taking to get people to vote, nobody, no, no, nobody's showing. The whole premise of that song, like I get it, is because I get it because because it's brought to you by a dating app. So like I get it. Like, I mean, because it's brought to you by a dating app, I get the no voting, no fucking. Okay, I get it. But I mean, I feel like the message is, and pun intended, is lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? It's very lost in the sauce here. Like, I mean, I'm not feeling compelled to do any type of voting after I heard the 40 seconds of that tragedy that I had to witness. You know what I mean? And I love me some Trina, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I love Trina, but why you ain't have to put your name on this one? Like, you know what I mean? This is, you could have did better. Like I said, this is not inspiring me to vote at all. Like, you know what I mean? This is actually inspiring me to tell people, if you have the BLK app on your phone, you
Take
should
it off.
uninstall it, because uninstall that shit because they put this together. How many people in the comments, just be honest with me. Go watch that video, or if you have watched it, and tell me that you feel like voting after that, or you gonna feel any less compelled to do. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like,
I,
we're
I
we're,
just
we're putting sexual intercourse on the line for voting now. That and see, this is the problem though. And now I want to go deeper into it. The problem with the lack of voting is that we have to entice motherfuckers with, you ain't gonna get no ass if you don't vote. You know what I mean? This is crazy. You know what I mean? When we should be voting anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
Diddy and them came out, they had the vote or die. You know what I mean? And that went strong. You know what I mean? But this no voting, no fucking, this ain't it. This ain't it. Y'all ain't gonna reach vote or die levels with this.
Definitely not. Definitely not. And I mean, Diddy was talking about, hey man, we need some social changes. Um, it Why did y'all choose Saucy Santana? Well, first of all, who was in that conversation for Saucy to be even there? Like, there's so many other I mean, I'm sure you know what y'all could have probably talked to Kodak Black. I'm pretty sure
Like,
Kodak Black would have probably. He said, I can write y'all a little something for a minute. Just pay me like I don't know. You don't even have to pay me. Like you don't think Kodak would have not talked to people about some voting stuff? Y'all could have talked to a few brothers. Hell, they don't even have to be super A listed. They could have just been like B list rappers. Y'all could have put somebody on R&B artists. You could probably grab some old artists and just say, hey, let's just do a little collab about why it's important to vote. But to try to put sexual talk on the poll, like, and the thing that's crazy about it, you actually want people to vote, especially men.
see, wanted to vote less.
Like, you got to understand, man. Like, you actually want men and women to vote because we got a lot of things on the line, like the Roe v. Wade talking stuff. Um, you had a lot of stuff, education overturning, healthcare. We got a lot of things that need to be looked at. But talking about, well, if you don't vote, no fucking, no man. Yeah, listen, man. Yeah, that app is going to lose a lot of people. Hell, people are going to Facebook dating anyway, so they kind of lost out on that one. It's bad when that dog train said y'all could have got KRS-One would have definitely have done it. Hell, he probably would have gave y'all more than a minute. KRS-One probably would have gave y'all a few bars. He talked. You could have got him, uh, Willie P. Y'all go look them up on social media. They talk heavy on politics. Ice Cube, Ice T, they go on the news talking about politics. Why didn't y'all just grab somebody and just do a few verses? Snoop Dogg. So y'all could have got some people. Y'all just grabbed Trina. Well, then again, I mean, y'all, it could have got worse. Y'all could have grabbed Sukiyama. God knows what she would have been doing on the songs.
She would have definitely been telling you ain't getting no dick sucks if you ain't voting. You know what I mean? That's exactly what she would have, Like, and I get it. Like, now, if this is the message we try and promote to get people to vote, like, I feel like we need heavier hitters to promote that message. I mean, Saucy Santana and Trina is not that ain't it, Chief. Like, it's not it. Like, we not. And like, I get it. It's BLK. Like, what you expect for them? Like, maybe that's all BLK could afford. You know what I mean? And if that's who y'all could afford, I got you. You know what I mean? And of course, yeah, they wanted the LBGTQ in there because they got Saucy Santana, and obviously LGBTQ members do use that app. You know what I mean? But still, though, you know what I mean? As you said in your earlier comment, if they wanted to go that route, they could have got Lil Nas X. But maybe they couldn't afford Lil Nas X. You know what I mean? But even then, the song itself is in bad taste. You know what I mean? The song is horrible. You know what I mean? It's not good. This isn't a good look for BLK, for black people as a whole. If this is supposed to be the song that's going to get us to vote this year,
Nope.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Because this is not it. This is an embarrassment. Like,
I cannot wait. I empower, invoke my right. That what it sound like has to review that song. Y'all have to give us a review of that song. As music heads, y'all cannot overlook that song. It is a political message.
Oh Lord.
Oh man, oh man! The fact that he couldn't even get through it, boy. Oh man, they could have had goddamn what's Little Romeo. He did the one for college. He did a
ICD
commercial for
for
college.
college?
Yep. And guess what? He got paid for it. You know they didn't shell out a lot of money.
Yeah, but listen, man, Saucy Santana, Trina. You know what I mean, that's just an odd mashup anyway. Like
I don't even know how they
who?
put that team
Like
together.
did they put names in a hat and just say, listen, these are the we gonna choose these two. Oh, Saucy Santana, Trina, let's go. We got it. You know what I mean? We gonna get these niggas to vote this year. You know what I
You,
mean?
you know, I felt like they probably could have grabbed Ice Spice or somebody or like a battle rapper and let them do the catchphrase. You know what? They should have just grabbed it. I don't know who it was.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. They probably went under.
Damn, they went. Trina, how much did you accept for that song? How much did you accept?
Yeah, Trina, how much did they pay you for that? Like,
We didn't know what's going on in Trina, bro.
I need to know I need to know the figures on this
What's
because
the figure that they
you know what I
wrongfully
mean.
heard to take that song, boy?
Yeah, Trina working at AEW too. Like she doing anything for a check right now. What's going on, Trina? You know what I mean?
Money must be not good in the industry right now. Money must be not that good in the industry.
Miss
Trina doing
Morgan, how are you? How are you
yeah.
doing tonight?
Yeah, Ice
Listen,
Spice would have
man.
probably started twerking to that song. Yeah, so I don't know
Speaking
what's
of,
going on.
I mean, after that song, you think I'm voting for you?
Nah,
Shoot, you know what I mean, you
Trina
think I
just
was
probably
voting you?
yeah. Trick Daddy. Oh, you said Trick Daddy bailed out on her on the video. Yeah, Trick Daddy said I ain't put my hand on this one. Y'all. Trick Daddy and Trina go hand in hand. So the fact that Trick Daddy back out, yeah, that's a big
Yeah,
L.
if Trick Daddy ain't even
Laugh for
touching it, you know it's
Trick Daddy don't turn out no money, boy. But yeah, he probably didn't want to touch that. Mm-mm. T
so.
Pain.
But before we move on though,
Mm-hmm.
is like is hip hop and like music is that the biggest? I mean, like engine to get people to you know go out and vote. Is that like you know what I mean? Or is there another way? Like
I would be honest. It is a way. It was a way, but the way how music is now, it should not be the way how to reach the culture. It's actually more derogative, and I'm not talking about music, but how the message goes out. Like you can't tell. Listen, man, you can't grab some trap rapper that's been talking about in the trap, having hoes sit on my lap. You know, I give me that, and then all of a sudden, hey, y'all niggas get y'all asses to the pole. Like no, dude. Like it's not gonna work. Like why can't y'all just talk to the culture like normal people? And I know y'all saying, well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a form of media. But see, that mean I want y'all to understand that. I'm not a listen, I don't always need to be entertained for me to understand the message. I'm not a child. Neither is HollyHood. Y'all gotta understand that's pretty unsettling. That the best way how they feel that they can talk to the culture or the masses sometime is through get your booties to the pole through rap artists and stuff. Like they don't think that we're educated enough that we can't sit down and have an upstanding discussion.
If Kendrick
Like,
not
and
making
you know
his
what I'm
money,
saying?
then
Like, no,
it's-
man. Like, it's too crazy. It can't just
yeah.
not.
If NBA young boy, little baby, future, little Dirk, whoever, if they said, "Yo, get your ass down to them polls and vote," niggas is voting. You know what I mean?
But see, that's the thing about it, man. Like, I like listen. I love music. I do, but I also understand that we really are too ingrained in that we always have to be entertained. Like, you know the thing about it. What that makes you think about, that made me think of that of a baby.
Right.
Like, yeah, if y'all ever had a baby or infant, you gotta like distract them to get them to eat. Like, do like, here comes the plane, like, and they'll start laughing, and they'll open their mouth, and then you put the food in. So what they have to do is they have to entertain you and get you. Oh, whoa! Hey, here you go. Like, why do y'all need a Cardi B to talk to y'all? Why do y'all need a Ti to talk to y'all? Ti, why don't you politically run your house, dude? Cardi B, why don't you stop going out there running down and trying to chase? Y'all know all the people that do this political conversation. They all are not like really good representation of their lifestyle right now. Cardi B already done fumbled her own bag, big time, and she needed that bag. Like, I'm just saying, man.
Cardi
Now
lost Call of Duty money.
yeah, that's longevity money. I know Offset was in that house screaming and cussing and shitting. But Offset is a heavy gamer. That man be on Twitch gaming with people. Like, you can game with Offset. He probably was like, "What the fuck? You lost Warzone? Have you lost your fucking mind? Listen, you need to chill out." And I mean, she's apologized. I said, "Yo, I messed that up. I did. I let that street shit get in the way of the real prerogative of what I need to be focused on." And that's the same thing we had to tell a lot of y'all. Like, listen, man, we got to start telling these politicians, these people, these sheriffs, all this stuff. You don't need to go to a church or start doing a shuck and jive and dance or grab a rapper to actually have a conversation with us.
Right.
So like I said, that to me was offensive. I get very, like I said, this is why I don't like having conversation. But I feel like people think that we're niggas, and we gotta stop making excuses. Well, it's a form of a platform. No, man, it's a form of a distraction. Well, that's all I gotta say. We got the last topic. It's pretty big. It's pretty important. I sent it to. I felt that this is something that the culture needs to be very aware of. Um, that literally even the media took notice of. Go ahead and pull it up, bro.
You know what I mean? The U.S. they'll help Ukraine and all these other countries, but
Billions of dollars.
billions. And we know what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Uh
You know what I
oh.
mean? And other places that was predominantly black. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get into it, man. Like,
Oh yes. Oh yes. We shall. Oh yes, we shall. They told us they didn't have the money. The U.S. don't got that money, HollyHood. We don't have that kind of
mhm.
funds. How the hell are you sending Ukraine every other week $1 billion, bro? $1 billion
nigga,
every other week?
nigga ain't get a 40 acre or a mule yet.
Shit, at least give me a donkey. Give me a bike. And and I go, I know we got some people that say, man, why do we need that? No, dude. If you don't want your check, hey, divvy that check up with the rest of us who can use that check. Give it to Holly. I know he can find people to repurpose that check for. Give it to me. I can promise you. I know some brothers sisters that need some work, some jobs. We need to go ahead and like y'all think. You know the bad thing. People always think that black people are going to mess up that money. You got a whole country that want to use that money for their personal war. That don't got jack shit to do with us.
Fact.
Versus we're actual American citizens. Eat, sleep, work, and breathe in the same country. Why would you not want the money to circulate amongst us? We can dribble a barrel for y'all. We can make clothes for y'all, work on computers, do all kind of stuff. But you saying that you're afraid to run us some checks? I'm just like that's why I said HollyHood, we gotta talk about this because that's pretty. Listen, if that don't change y'all mind on why it's a point that we need to be more aware of our situation, of what's going on, and this is no diss to anybody or any other culture, but them checks are ours that are getting passed out to people that don't got jack shit or a nanny compute fuck about what happens to us.
Facts.
We could have
Like,
fixed the roadblock and probably regentrify it to where it's actually something of a lucrative place. Philly, that area I told they had the area with the drugs. Could have fixed that up. It didn't even need. We don't even need $1 billion to have fixed that shit up. It's amazing we giving all them motherfuckers money over there. We could have done that shit right here. Probably could up the minimum wage gap. Come
mm-hmm.
on, man. What you guys say on that one, Holly? I should have been hot, bro. When I'm looking at them numbers going over there, bro. I'm like,
I
fuck.
mean, I said this for years, even when I was a teenager, that throughout history, you just seen even in the history books and social studies, world history, whatever, the United States has always been in someone else's corner, other than right in their
All right.
own backyard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We send aid and relief to everybody else. You know what I mean? And never really handled a home front. You know what I mean? Which is crazy to me. And the thing with the Ukraine, you giving billions, as you said, every week to these people. You know what I mean? And like black folks, we haven't received anything. No type of reparations, whatever. You know what I mean? We should be getting lifetime stimulus checks for real. You know what I mean? Lifetime. But everybody else got paid. You know what I mean? Or they got their whatever justification, gratification. Jews, Hispanics, Asians. You know what I mean? Black people, what we got? Not a damn thing. You know what I mean? It's baffling. You know what I mean? But at the same time, look what they did with Tulsa and all those other places. You know what I mean? Predominantly black, they was thriving. You know what I mean? Do you really think that the powers that be, the white folks, want that to happen again? You know what I mean? If they're controlling the access to the money, you know what I mean? There's no way they're gonna give it to us. You know what I mean? Not just freely, not just like here you go. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to jump through every hoop just to get it. You know what I mean? And then they'll still try to pull it back from us. You know what I mean? It's we know what it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You want us to you want to keep us at bay where we at and not get back to the prominence that we should be. I mean, but as we said in the first episode though, if black people was just spending their money with each other, we would have. You know what I mean, yo, I swear to God, if every black person pulled $8 from all these other corporations, these white people that we give their money to, they're gonna fall. You know what I mean? They're gonna collapse because we spend so much money with everyone else. You know what I mean, I don't know the statistics, but I guarantee. I mean, most of the consumer money, whatever, the shit is coming from us. You know what I mean? Well, all these name brands, because we gotta have this new car, this new pair of shoes, this new shirt. You know what I mean? Niggas. I gotta be flashy. You know what I mean? I gotta buy this because it got this European label on it. You know what I mean? I gotta make this white man or this white woman rich instead of making this young black boy rich that designing clothes just as better. You know what I mean? But you know,
That shit
that's
dumb.
another topic. You know what I mean?
That shit
America
dumb.
just they don't want to see black folks win. You know what I mean? They don't. The powers that be is not going to put money in our hands for us to, gain power to match them. You know what I mean? It's just they not trying to let that happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I want you to understand. We know we do have. I'll just put it downstairs. I'm coming. I'm not done. Like I want you to understand. Like, listen, y'all. We do know we also have people of all diasporas, but this is on also how we feel fairly in our heart. This is not us. Um, did not believe in reparations until stimulus checks. Then I'm like, hell, give them extra. Like, and thank you for being honest, that dog straight. Like, people at one time said, yo, like, we don't have the money. It's gonna hurt our country. Then all of a sudden, magical money just started coming out of nowhere. Now all of a sudden, there's a money machine throwing out billions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like
I appreciate you.
you don't think that we wouldn't employ not just black people but any people to our businesses and shit. Come on, man. Like stop it. LeBron got a whole team of people that are not black, just black people, but all kind of people. Kobe hired people. Jordan hired people. Hell, not even just them. Different men and women that run different stuff, restaurants, bakeries, trucking. All I'm looking at is like this. You'll feed a child out there that ain't got jack shit to do with your household before you feed your own damn child that lives in your own country. Now, y'all like showing black Americans in goddamn third old block refugee goddamn fucked up areas, but motherfuckers are afraid of run us the check to let us go fix up our own shit. You know why? But and here's the thing about it. Some people understand if I give that man the shoes or the ability to run, I can't stop him from coming back. In other words, if you gave HollyHood that just not even $1 billion, just give him $1 million. I could promise you, my boy gonna flip that money within a few months. He gonna flip that money. Hey, BMT, come up here, bro. We about to make this bread. I'll on my way, bro. I'll see y'all in a few months. The thing about it is, and the thing about it, why are people afraid of us betting on us, bro? You'll bet on us when we take the shot to make a Fortune 500 or a billionaire company or franchise millions of dollars. How many billions of dollars LeBron done made y'all? The NFL done made y'all. Serena done made y'all. Hmm? So y'all say y'all want to do for shit. I can promise you, give us a check. We'll stop talking to y'all motherfuckers about shit. We'll make our own healthcare. We'll build our own hospitals. We got nurses, we got doctors, we got lawyers, we got farmers. The thing about it is, motherfuckers don't want to give us the deeds. You're afraid. Motherfuckers are afraid. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. People are shook HollyHood, but they're afraid that black boy and black girl ain't gonna go. Once they hit the ground running, they ain't coming back. They ain't nothing gonna stop it. Y'all let us do a town and city, you blew it up. And we did more than that. Oh yeah. Oh listen. But see, here's the thing about it. I'm a one up you dog straight. What would happen if a young brother who knows how to build a car, he said, "Fuck Cadillac. I'm building my own brand car." I hope
I
y'all
mean,
know
but
the guy
that
who did
comes
the.
with
Mhm.
no. Go ahead. Atlanta is black rich. A lot of trucking and real estate pros out there.
A lot of dudes. Y'all don't know this shit. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. The stuff in the Ford that made Ford the company today, that was a black man. The Nerf or nothing, the Nerf or nothing gun, that was a black man. Nintendo in America, that was a black man. There was a lot of brothers that did a lot of shit behind the curtains. They just didn't have the means or the funds to actually be able to come out and promote themselves. Rick Ross put his son in the chicken waffles franchise. Jay, look at
That's
Hove said. Go ahead, bro.
we gotta the point that I'm gonna make is
I'm done.
like
I,
they
I'm done.
they they can give us the check, you know what I mean, and we can do what we supposed to do with it, right? But also, if we get the check, we also gotta know that there still gonna be people that's gonna say, man, fuck that shit. I got this bread. I'm about to buy what the fuck I want to buy. You know what I mean? I always wanted this, so I'm gonna get it. I always wanted that, so I'm gonna get it. Still giving dollars to the big corporations. You know what I mean? That shit is still gonna occur. You know what I mean? But I feel like, my main theme is if we just buy black and we put the dollars back in our own hands, you know what I mean, we'll get more results. You know what I mean? We should have our own fucking, you know what I mean, utopia out this motherfucker, man. It's a lot of black people that have made money, that have patent inventions, did this and that, made tech, all this shit. You know what I mean? We should be circulating that amongst each other, man. Like, not making everybody else rich, bro. Like, I mean, this that's my whole thing. Just buy black, man. Support. You like clothes, you like sneakers. You know a nigga, a black owned sneaker company, black owned clothing company, or whatever. You know what I mean? Make them the next conglomerate. You know what I mean? You like watching TV, you like watching podcasts, you like streaming. You know what I mean? Hit up the Blurred Cartel. Subscribe to that channel. You know what I mean? Subscribe to BMT channel. You know what I mean? Make them the next conglomerate. You feel me? We, as a people, gotta start supporting each other more. Because as I said earlier, we spend so much money making everybody else get their pockets fat. Like, I mean, we should be doing that for each other. Like, that's really all I got to say, man.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say too, y'all. Like I said, I love y'all. I love y'all for coming through and supporting us. Y'all do us a solid. You know, subscribe to the Blur
Right.
Cartel channel. You know what I'm saying?
Damn shame what they did.
Yeah, yeah. And that did happen. The man found out how to make a car running off water. Do you know what that would have did to the gas industry?
Would have made them plummet, and that's why they said, "No, we can't have this.
Can't have this guy in the world.
We
Can't have
can't."
this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
They said, "You know how much money we making? Fuck that. Get this nigga up out of here." Like,
That would
you know what I mean?
that probably would have saved the
See,
earth.
they don't care. They don't care about the progression. They don't care about shit that can actually be affordable. Shit that can actually work for you. It's all about, yo, how much can I charge for this shit? Cause like, I say this. I say this shit every day, and I know I'm probably going off right now, but I just need to say this. I say this shit every day. We live on a floating fucking rock in the middle of space. You know what I mean? Nobody owns the planet Earth. There's no sole owner of this fucking planet. I mean, we all own this shit. And we got some mythical people in power telling us we gotta pay all this bullshit for all the necessities. That should just be given to us because we already own this shit. You know what I mean? But somebody had to tax. Somebody had to come up with a brilliant idea to tax shit, and now this is where we are. You know what I mean? But it shouldn't be like this. Shouldn't be like this at all.
Well,
I
thank
fucks
you.
with
Like I said,
Fubu. I rock Fubu right now. You know what I mean?
so I know I had
I
Fubu.
rock some Bufu too. You know what I mean?
Like I said,
Bias,
uh,
fuck you. You know what I mean?
Well, than you guys, thank y'all for watching us. Like, share, subscribe. Do me a solid, man. Listen, I know y'all seen us through the mirror window of BMT, but I would love it even more y'all actually go to the Blur Cartel and support this stream. Support the channel, man. Help the channel grow. It's not even about me. I told y'all, man. I'm just pushing my homeboys, man. I believe in them and I receive them. So I just want y'all to know that, boy. Like I said, I told y'all I'm moving differently. So I'll see y'all guys later, man. Um,
I mean, this
Peace.
has been Culture Watch episode 3. It's your boy HollyHood Sensei, Sensei of the Blur Cartel, CEO status. You know what I mean? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. Just like BMT said, hit that subscribe button on the Blur Cartel on that YouTube channel and also on the Facebook, man. Just subscribe. It's only a little $4.99, but you know what I mean? But hit that YouTube though. Subscribe to that YouTube. We got shows every day, Monday through Sunday. There's a show you'll see on the Blur Cartel. We got the Locker Room Talk, Culture Watch on Tuesdays. We got a round table. What it sound like on Thursday. Welcome to HollyHood on Thursday as well. Friday night, your Honey and Cocoa podcast. I mean, make it make sense. Blur Cartel after dark. Like yo, we got a whole lineup, man. Like every day. Subscribe to that YouTube. If you like this show, it's gonna be on the Blur Cartel every week. So you might as well subscribe so you can see this joint. You know what I mean? But we gonna be back at y'all next week with episode 4, man. It's Culture Watch. We out of here.
Peace, guys.